Hello and welcome everybody to this sound bath, this beautiful December 4th cold moon. It is in the house of Gemini, and what that represents is our mind. It is our mind and how we communicate. So I'd like to welcome everybody here as we communicate, as we speak upon not only the transits that I have written here, of all the ones that you should be most forewarned about this next full moon between now and July 3rd. Whoa, where did I get July 3rd? Somebody needs to pay attention to that date, January 3rd. So, anyway, before we begin, I wanted to wait a few more minutes to see if anybody jumps online. The full peak of this full moon is not actually until 6:14. It is not every full moon that we get to be here exactly during the peak, so that's kind of special, being this is a super full moon this time. This is actually, I believe, the third super full moon we have had in 2025. And not only is it bigger, but it also resonates harder with us. We're 80% water. So if you know, the moon controls the tides, it helps fluctuate the flow and ebb of water. And it also flows and ebbs with us, with our emotions, with our mental, especially during a Gemini full moon. And if you look back and are interested in astrology, there's always patterns. And when you start to notice these patterns, you can look back at the last full moon to this degree in Gemini. And that was about 9 years ago, so 2016. So if you look at these full moons and you look at the past and you look at the patterns and you think, what was I doing then? What patterns do I recognize now that I was dealing with then? And when you start recognizing our own personal patterns or the own personal things we go through, whether it's the boundaries, whether it's the obstacles, all these things, they repeat until we learn the lesson. So think back 2016, where were you? What were you doing? And then try and see how those themes and those people or even the same occurrences have reappeared now recently. I'd also like to talk that this is the year of the snake. So many people, myself included, have not only shed so many layers, so many people, places, things, jobs, letting the things that do not serve us, love us, support us, and move on. So if you've gone through a hard time, if you've lost friends, if you've been combative with other people, or if you've changed jobs, relationships, all the above, that is shedding of the skin of who you once were to become who you are supposed to be. A lot of the themes with this full moon are just that. And with the mind, with Gemini, we're not just seeing one side of the problem, we're seeing both sides of the problem. And when we can look at both sides, we really get to understand which direction do we want to move in? What form do we want to take as we become the person we're meant to be? So, this month, we have so many major transits happening that I cannot possibly count on all of them as we only have an hour here today. But some of the major ones I would like to talk about is here. So the first one I'd like to mention is Neptune going direct. The reason why this is so important is because Neptune is our dreams, our ambitions, the things we want to get out there and really make a difference with. And right now, with that energy moving forward, we had so many blocks with Saturn, so many communication issues with Mercury retrograde just recently. Now is the opportune time to release those doubts, those fears, those things that stopped us in the past, so we can move forward towards those dreams with the new goals, new directions, new passion, new drive. And then when we move to the new moon, it is in Sagittarius at 28 degrees. So it's right there at the end of that transit, moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn. And it's right there that we get that final push, that drive, that energy to make it happen. Not only that, but it's going to be pretty hot. It's going to be pretty packed full of movement that you have no choice anymore to keep moving forward and let all those old skins, old versions of yourself kind of be left behind. If they're not serving you, if it's not helping you, if it's not growing you, loving you, promoting you, whether it's your peers, your family, your friends, etc., it's time to really evaluate who you're trying to become and what is around you to promote you and help you to get there. So the last thing I'd like to touch on these transits is Capricorn season on the 21st. The reason why I'm mentioning this now, when many other full baths, I avoid mentioning moving from one sign to the other in the zodiac. The reason today is important is because we are in such a driven momentum, forward-based movement with all the planets going direct. That Capricorn is a very strong, grounded sign who's focused and structured to be successful. And when we move with all these energies forward, we're right about to begin a new year in the fire horse, a new year with more energy, more drive, more stubbornness, yes, but the ambition to get the work done. The ambition and the passion to pursue those new directions, those new journeys, those new paths with new energy and vitality. So when we look at this Capricorn season, reevaluate your foundations. Reevaluate the groups or the job or whatever you're doing and know for a fact that this is what you put that energy into. So if you haven't done the work in the last year, if you haven't worked with your shadow, if you haven't released doubts or healed, traumas or past versions, this is really going to shake those things up. And this full moon is going to be all up here. Thinking about it, seeing both big picture and the small picture. You got to see both sides of the story. So, thank you for listening to the transits. Before I move into the sound bowl, I would like to just offer a quote that's going to help kind of give us some sense of direction as we move from this full moon to the next. And the quote that I have today is by Lu Zhao, who is the author of the Tao. And this quote is, "New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings." Sometimes we need a rough wake-up call to really make that final change to become the person we're supposed to be. So if everybody would just relax and get into a comfortable spot, you can sit down, you can lay down. I'd like you all to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And if you can, breathe in 2 to 4 seconds. And exhale double. So if you're doing 4, that's 4 in. And 8 out. One more time. Wonderful. And while you are in a comfortable position, I want you to picture as if you had roots coming from the bottom of your body, whether you're laying or sitting, relaxed. Let the roots go deep into the earth, connecting with source, deep into the core. Let that energy come up, into your body, into your pelvis, into your stomach, into your chest, into your throat, into your third eye, into your crown. Grounded, solid. Pull that energy up. Back up through your roots. Up through your stomach, your chest, your throat, your third eye, into your crown. up and out, releasing all doubts, releasing all fears, releasing any inhibitions that stop you from pursuing your dreams. Up from the root to the crown, pushing out doubts, believing in your heart of hearts with love and truth that the people around you are the ones for you, who love you, who want the best for you. I want you to picture now in your heart a warmth, a passion, creativity bursting, waiting to bring forth the life you've always dreamed. Imagine it, see it, without doubt, without fear, so that you can speak truth and create it. I want you to hold that image, the best version you ever were. Hold that image. Now what's stopping you from getting there? Release all the doubts, all the fears, all the insecurities. You're putting forth that energy into yourself. So your new beginning to next year. With so much time left, I want you to hold that image. If there was nothing stopping you, who would you be? I want you one more time to pull the energy from your roots up through your body, through your pelvis, and your stomach, into your heart, your throat, your third eye, and release all doubts, all fears, all insecurities, because the old you isn't here. Hold that image of who you're trying to become, of who you're creating. Hold it and let yourself become them without doubts, without fears, and there's nothing and no one to stop you. Now is the most important part. To become that person, you must let go of the past, of who you were, the fear that you still are when you become the new you, the best you. Now I want you to come back down, back into the body, letting go of all those traumas and pain and doubts, pushing out from the body once more, up and out, up and out, through the crown, releasing all of that trauma that you fear can hold you back. But you have the opportunity to heal, to overcome, to change. Bring your energy back to center. And I want you to hold that image one more time. And ask yourself, are you happy with the person you've become? And that image you're holding, are you happy? Are you content? Is this the best version you can become? Hold on to that. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining the sound bath. Thank you for being here. Thank you.